I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I have a roll call, please?
Tucker?
Here.
Riddle?
Here.
Newman?
Here.
Wazowski?
Here. Here.
Minoletti?
Here. Can everybody silence or turn off their cell phones, please? Thank you. Correspondence, I do not have anything, but before we do leave tonight, I do want to go over the things that Jennifer had dropped off for us at our last meeting, or gave us. Just take 10 minutes at the end of the meeting, we'll go through it. All right, approval of the minutes for last month. Does anybody have any issues or concerns?
Motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion, I have a second. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes carry. Okay, next thing on our list, presentation of the cases. ZBA case 25-744, Jim, and I apologize, Tawasi?
Yes.
Okay. Slash Board Builders, 222 Wabasa, Wolverine Lake, Michigan. Basis for the appeal, single-family residential district, section 1250.07, footnote 4, building bulk limitations and accessory building and structures, section 1280.02, subsection A, section 1, type, size, and quantity. Permitted village ordinance footnotes 4 states the maximum height of a residential accessory structure building shall not exceed that of the primary structure or 14 feet, which is ever less. Village ordinance, subsection A, section 1 states detached accessory buildings and structures shall be limited to one garage, carport that is securely and anchored to the ground, and or large storage building which shall not exceed 1 story or 14 feet in height. Applicant proposes a 20-foot, 9-inch tall detached garage. Secondly, single-family residential district, section 1250.07, footnote 7, building bulk limitations and accessory building and structures, sections 1280.02, subsection A, section 1, section A, type, size, and quantity permitted. Village ordinance footnote 7 states any individual detached accessory building cannot exceed 750 square feet. Village ordinance section A, subsection 1, section A states detached accessory buildings and structures shall not exceed the ground floor area of the residential unit located on the same lot or 750 square feet, which is ever less. Applicant proposes to construct a 1,200 square foot detached garage. Here, a motion to open the case.
Motion to open case ZBA 25-744 as presented.
All right, I'm out of breath, but I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Jim, come on up to the podium, state your name and address, and tell us in detail what you're planning on doing, please, sir.
James Taws, 222 Wabasso, Wolverine Lake, Michigan. I'd like to build a 30 by 40 garage. Keep my boat, my car, and my kids' toys.
Okay.
The garage I have is far gone. Needs to be tore down. I'd like to get rid of that.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
That's about it.
Okay. All right, have a seat. We might come back to you for some questions. This is your builder, I assume?
Yes.
Based on your T-shirt? All right, we may have some questions for you. I don't at this point, but we may. At this time, I'm going to open this up to the audience. Would anybody like to speak on behalf? That means you are in favor of this garage. If so, please come on up to the microphone, state your name and address, and briefly tell us why you're in favor. This is the time.
We have to understand what you're saying.
If you're in favor of this, come up. If you're not, stay seated.
Gotcha.
Yes, ma'am.
Jazz Style, I live at 207 Mobasso, right across the street, and I think that he should build it however big he wants to put all his stuff and go for it.
Great. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anybody else?
I guess I could say something.
Fantastic.
Big smile, yeah.
State your name and address for the record, sir.
I'm Jeffrey Doig at 208 Wabasso, right next door to Mr. Tawas. I have no problem with him building it. That's it.
Okay, fantastic, sir. Thank you. Anybody else on behalf? If not, then I will open it up to the people that would like to speak against it. And I don't see anybody, so I'm going to close to the public, open back to the board. This is our time to review, ask questions of the applicant and/or his builder if we have it, and then discuss amongst ourselves. So, does everybody understand what the gentleman is asking for and what the two things that we are talking about? One is going to be the height, and the other is going to be the size.
Yes.
Height, the max is 14 feet. He's asking for 20 feet 9 inches. Square footage, the max is 750 square feet. Applicant proposes 1,200 square feet. Obviously, a good-sized lot would fit this particular garage, but doesn't fit within the parameters of our codes. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any discussion points?
I guess my only question is, typically when we're asked for variance, it's because there's some kind of hardship why you can't work within the ordinance as it's stated for the village. So is there some kind of hardship or special circumstance that would support you getting a variance to the standing ordinance?
Keeping my work truck in the garage, my boat.
Here's the microphone.
When you say work truck, can you be more specific?
I bring home a tow truck because I do towing for the Wolverine Lake, Wixom, and Oakland County. So I bring home a tow truck every night. In the wintertime, it'd be nice to put it in the garage. It'd be nice to put my wife's car in the garage. It'd be nice to keep my boat in the garage. A bunch of electric scooters, it'd be nice to keep those in the garage. And the garage I have now is just entirely too small.
Okay. That answer your question?
You did, thank you.
And the way it's situated in my garage, I can't even, it's like really hard to even get my golf cart back there to put my boat trailer away or put my utility trailer in my backyard. My garage is just a huge inconvenience, the one I have now.
Let me ask you this, when you bought this house, was the garage already there?
Yes, sir.
And you're going to tear it down? is that what you
Yes.
said?
As soon as I get the thumbs up, it's
No
gone.
choice, because the garage is in the way of the driveway. He wouldn't be able to get back
Right,
there.
right, right.
So he's losing one accessory structure and adding another. Mark, you got anything?
What's the current square footage of the existing garage?
It's
20 by 20, maybe?
You've got 20 by 16 here? So you're at
Yes.
360?
Only a one-car garage.
320. 320, probably not that much. Okay. And,
Which is less than half the size of what you're allowed.
right. Yeah, I mean, it's a small garage, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not.
Absolutely.
It's going from a very small garage to a very large garage.
He is a man.
Isn't that how all houses should be?
Not really. I mean, it's, we do have the codes, but again, this is why we have these meetings, to discuss, is there something we can do to figure out a way to try to work with our residents and see if there's a way to do stuff. I mean, that's why we're here. I mean, everybody that comes here is basically asking to break the rules. We do have a rule book, and, obviously, rules are what make the country go around, so we have to try to see, is there a reason? And that's why I ask you, like, what is the hardship? And you're talking about parking your work vehicle, which I assume that's allowed because he works for us? Because typically, we would not allow a work vehicle.
If he parks it, it would have to be inside of a garage.
Well, obviously.
It should be
that's-
being parked in a garage.
Okay, well, that's obviously not the case.
Okay, well,
Okay. Well, my question is, because he works for the
no,
village.
that has nothing to do with it.
Okay, so there isn't a special permit for him, nothing like that?
No. No.
That
that's
being
a
said,
separate
a
issue.
vehicle like yours is not allowed to be parked outside.
Yeah, I know.
But obviously, your vehicle is parked
It's
outside.
been 10 years. I mean.
I get it, but-
The ordinance officer guy, he's been very lenient because I do county and
Sure.
Wixom Police.
Right.
So I understand it's not supposed to be there.
Right, okay.
He's been very lenient
Yep.
because it's my job, and it's not there during the day. It's
Right.
from like 6 o'clock at night to 7 in the morning,
Right.
it's gone.
Right, I get it. All right,
Are there any plans to add sewer and water to that building, or just electric?
Just electric.
I'm assuming the height requirement is to accommodate the boom on the wrecker?
Yes.
is that the minimum height that you would need to require that boom?
It didn't, because it was parked in the driveway when I went by, it didn't look like it would require that kind of height.
The light bar on it's 7 something, but the boom sticks just up over the light bar on it. I don't know the exact measurement on it.
Give me a rough idea.
8.5 feet, 9 feet.
So,
Why, you're asking for almost 21 feet in height?
Storage?
so you want to do storage above vehicles? Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be, there's going to be a floor in there. The room's going to be about 14 feet wide. That way he can store all his, basically clean up the yard, store his belongings up there and whatnot.
I don't have a basement. This is like the main reason for the open upstairs on the garage, because I've got 3 kids, 2 dogs. Eventually, I'm gonna do something to the house. Originally, it was a 2nd story on the house in the garage. My wife said, let's chill out on the house right now, we'll do the garage, we'll get more storage, then we'll do the house in a couple of years. So, the main thing for the garage is, my house is small, I need storage.
I understand. Allowing something like this potentially opens us up to issues for the height now of your 2nd story of your house if you ever choose to do it. That's the issue that we have to look at as well. If you ever add a 2nd story, you could ask for a similar 2nd story to garage.
Right.
So it's just a lot of things that we have to take into account when someone's asking for something this far over and above what our codes would allow. I mean, you're not a foot or 2 here or there like we usually get. I mean, you're way over on both things you're asking for. And one of the things that we have to also look at is every time that we approve something, it makes our rules and laws and codes a little bit weaker.
Yes.
So we have to say, all right, what is truly the hardship here, and does it fit into the criteria that this board has to follow? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, any other questions? All right, if not, we're going to go through our checklist, okay? You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, agree or disagree, the special...
We're doing this separate, correct?
Yes, so this is just going to,
Sure.
thank you, this is just going to be for the height. So instead of being 14 feet, they're asking for 20 feet 9 inches. Make sense? Okay.
Which is a 6'9" variance.
Yes. Agree or disagree that the special or unique conditions and circumstances exist which are peculiar to the land, structures, or buildings involved, which are not generally applicable to other land, structures, or buildings in the same district? Mark?
Kind of have to disagree with that one.
Okay.
He's on a slab. Other houses in that area have a basement.
Okay. Bonnie?
I disagree.
Patrick?
I disagree.
Kathy?
I disagree.
Jennifer?
I disagree.
I also disagree on that. So we are disagreeing because why?
Well, mine is, again, he's on a slab.
He's on a slab.
I know the one neighbor to his, if you're driving toward Shanken, to his immediate left has a basement.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
I mean, besides that, to me at least, it looks like a standard size lot for the neighborhood.
It's pretty deep.
In terms of its shape, it is deep, yeah.
It's pretty deep.
It looks a little bit more depth, but it doesn't look, it's not completely out of the norm for the neighborhood, but it's not something massive either. It's a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. Agree or disagree, literal interpretation of the provision of the zoning ordinance would deprive the applicant of the rights commonly enjoyed by other properties in the same district under the same zoning terms, and the variance is the minimum necessary. Mark?
Disagree with that one.
Yes, all right.
Disagree.
Disagree.
Does anybody agree? Kathy, Jennifer?
I disagree.
Disagree.
And why? Let's give a reason for that, please.
Staying within the ordinance still
Yes, yeah,
provides a
nobody
double-
has anything of this size.
Yeah, and it's,
Nobody has anything that's...
it's still double the size of what they have now if they would stay within the ordinance.
Yeah. Thank you, Bonnie. Agree or disagree, the special conditions or circumstances not result from the actions of the applicant, they are not self-created. I think we agree that they are created, created there. Does anybody think that this is not a self-created problem?
No.
Granting of the variance will be in harmony with the general purpose and intent of this ordinance. Mark?
I'll agree with that one.
Because?
Again, there's no harm that's going to come from it. I think his lot is big enough to accommodate something like this, and you're not going to really see it from the road.
Bonnie?
I agree with Mark.
Okay.
I do too.
Yeah, I can buy that.
I
Patrick?
also agree. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a tough one for me. I guess my only thing is I don't think it's going to be harmful physically.
But it's not the intent of the ordinance.
It's not the intent of the ordinance, therefore I disagree.
Agree or disagree, the variance will not be injurious to the neighborhood or otherwise detrimental to the general welfare. Mark?
I'll agree with that one, too.
I want to change number 4 to disagree, and then I'll agree with number 5.
I agree with number 5.
Kathy?
I agree.
Tim?
Agree.
Agree or disagree that the spirit of this ordinance shall be observed, public safety secured, and substantial justice done. Mark?
I'll agree with that.
I do agree with that.
I'll agree.
So just to clarify, for 5, everyone agreed?
Yes. Sorry, I was just going to say that.
Make a motion that we approve ZBA case 25-744, 2222 Wabasso Street.
Fortitude.
Yeah, but it's, what is it, section 1250-07, proposed 20-foot, 9-inch tall detached garage, which would be a 6.9 variance from the standard, based off of, what, 5 and 6?
You could even go 4 because we had...
4, 5, and 6.
Second?
Okay. We have a motion, we have a second. And just to point out that we do have what appears to be neighborhood approval on this. I mean, they seem to be happy. I don't see anybody that's complaining about it. So keep that in mind as well. All right, so this is just a roll call vote for this one. Go ahead, please.
Moretto?
I agree.
Supper?
Pass.
We'll back to Bonnie. Patrick?
Me.
I'm going to vote no.
Newman? Yes. Dove?
Yes.
Supper?
Yes.
Minneletti?
No. The yeas have it 4-2. So this proposal would pass.
So
We normally would have 7. We need
you need
a majority, which is
Right.
4.
correct, yeah.
So this
Yes.
would pass. Okay. Second portion. Second portion talks about the size of this. So instead of 750 square feet, it's 1,200 square feet. Okay? Give me a second. Agree or disagree that the unique Unique conditions and circumstances exist or peculiar to the land, structures, or building involved, and which are not generally applicable to other land, structures, or building in the same district. Mark?
I'll agree.
Connie?
Disagree.
Okay.
Disagree.
I agree with that, and for this one, because the size of the lot is shaped to accommodate a little bit bigger accessory structure, which is different from a lot of the other properties in the neighborhood. And it is set back from the road where you won't really see it. And I think it's a investment in their property that will increase the value of the property and the neighborhood.
I also agree, based on Kathy's.
Yeah, that also works for me as well. So that one is a 4-2 in agreement. Agree or disagree with the interpretation of the... You want to take a drink of water?
Yeah.
Let's take a 30-second timeout. You good? You all right? Okay. Agree or disagree, literal interpretation of the provision of the zoning ordinance would deprive the applicant of their... It's okay. Would deprive the applicant of the rights commonly enjoyed by other properties in the same district under the same zoning terms, and the variance is the necessary mark.
I'll disagree with that one.
Disagree.
I will as well.
Disagree.
Disagree.
Well, Kathy, it's up to you.
I would agree with that.
So why are we disagreeing? Size of the garage?
Yeah, size of
In
the
retrospect,
garage.
that nobody else has something anywhere near that big? I mean, keep in mind, this would be one of the biggest garages, this would be the biggest garage in the village. Agree or disagree, the special condition and circumstances do not result from the actions of the applicant, they are not self-created. Well, I think we can agree.
Disagree on that one.
Disagree there, it's self-created.
Disagree.
All right, granting of the variance will be in harmony with the general purpose and intent of this ordinance. Mark?
I'll disagree with that one.
I will as well. Bonnie?
Disagree.
Disagree.
Kathy?
I agree.
Jennifer?
Disagree.
Why are we disagreeing? Size of the garage?
Yep,
Yes.
because the ordinance.
Agree or disagree, the variance will not be injurious to the neighborhood or otherwise detrimental to the general welfare. Mark?
I would have to agree that it won't be.
I agree.
And it's,
Patrick?
Yeah, I agree.
Kathy?
I agree.
Jennifer?
I agree.
Because of the size of the lot?
yep.
Yes.
Because it sits back as far as it does?
Plus, with him being able to properly store his work vehicle inside of a building should be better for the neighborhood.
Agree or disagree, the spirit of this ordinance shall be observed, public safety secured, and substantial justice done.
I make a motion that we approve ZBA.
Hold on. Does everybody agree with that?
Agree.
Yes.
All right, I make a motion that we approve ZBA case 744 at 222 Wabasso. And it is the 128002. Applicant proposed a 1,200 square foot, and the ordinance states 750 is the max for an accessory structure garage. I'd also like to make a specific condition that this building will never be occupied, no apartments, no actual use of living space to be created within it.
Yeah, that would include heat. There's no gas to be run to this building, only electric. The current garage will be torn down, and the applicant agrees that his work vehicle from Wixom Towing will be parked into that garage every night without excuse.
And then citing 5, 6,
Can go 1, 2.
and 1.
We have a motion, we have a friendly to the motion, some add-ons.
One more note. If I give an approval vote, it's only because of the lot, because it's so deep and so wooded back there, and the building would be, well off the road, which a lot of lots don't allow. So, like, no moving, like, it is where it's staked. That's it.
Yes, it's per the plan submitted.
Right.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second, or I'm sorry, do we have a second on the motion?
Second.
All right, second from Kathy, all right. You guys want to discuss the motion? Are we in agreement about, first of all, we agree about the tow truck?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we in agreement about not having living space?
Yes.
We in agreement not have gas run to it? Only electric? Because without gas, hard to heat it. But with electric, you should be good. And we agree that it's going to be in the spot where it's staked out. Okay?
And is that something that we need to say that's?
We did.
It is.
We did.
Okay.
It's in there.
Conditions.
Yes,
That's
it's-
the
yep,
stipulation.
It needs to be to the
It's,
condition.
yeah, it's per the plan submitted, so.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to be 28 feet off the back lot line based on his drawing. So based on the drawing that they submitted, which we will make a copy of, this is where they have to build it.
Okay.
That work?
These conditions will be part of the record, part of the file
Yeah.
for this case. So in the future, that will be, what can be referred to by any enforcement. for
Whether
any
it's the building
enforcement.
inspector, code enforcement, or whoever. Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Selsky,
No.
Moretto,
Yes.
Tupper,
Yes.
say yes. Duff,
Yes.
Newman,
Yes.
Minnaletti,
No. This passes 4-2. So give the village maybe a few days to get a permit. I'm not sure how fast things are moving up there. It's going to take a day for the paperwork to get back upstairs. But give the village a call maybe the other week, and they can kind of refer you out to what's the next step, okay? Congratulations. Best of luck. You're welcome. All righty, moving forward. So, did everybody have an opportunity to kind of go through the paperwork that our attorneys had dropped off?
I did. I read through some new.
It's helpful.
Yeah, there's a lot of good information in this.
Not anymore. Does everybody, did everybody have a chance to review this, kind of go over it? I mean, really it comes down to, we'll kind of go over it, conduct. I mean, we're all respectful to each other. We're all going to give each other the opportunity. I mean, I'm very judicious. I want everybody to be involved in these meetings. I mean, if you haven't figured out that by now, after me being here for 13 years, I want this to be it's not a me thing, it's an us thing. So I want everyone to feel that they're involved, and if somebody has a question or if they disagree with something, let's have a nice conversation, talk it out, and maybe get to common ground. I don't want anybody to feel intimidated by anybody. I don't want anybody to feel upset when they leave here. This is just about, applicants come here and they ask us for stuff, and it's our job to kind of try to figure it out. But in the end, we're not all leaving here hating each other. We're leaving here knowing that we're going to see each other maybe a month down the road. So if there's ever a concern where somebody feels uncomfortable about something, and maybe they don't want to say something during a meeting for whatever reason, you can always get a hold of me. We can always talk about it, and then we can always kind of bring it up in the next meeting and try to work it through. But, it's best, my approach to everything is let's just talk it out now and get it over with. And, it's very simple. Let's just have respect for one another. And I think if we do that, I think everything will go nice and smooth. Does everybody agree with that?
I agree.
Okay, cool. All right, Mr. Councilman, what do you have for us tonight?
Unfortunately, our building inspector just decided to go in a different direction, so we are going to look at getting different firms to take that position over.
Yeah. I mean, I talked to Tony, I wish him well. I mean, I don't know if we'll see him again at another meeting, but I appreciate all of his hard work. And sometimes it's just not the right fit, and we wish him well. We do not have a meeting, apparently, according to this sticky note, for September. And for the new folks coming to the meeting, usually fall, winter, things tend to slow down. We may not see each other for a couple of months.
Yeah.
In December, I'm just throwing it out there right now, I will be gone from December 15th to sometime in early part of January. So I will not be here for a December meeting if we have one.
Okay.
I will be here for October, I'll be here for November. I know hunting's coming up for you. So if you're not going to be here, if we do have a meeting, let's say we have a meeting coming up in October and you're not going to be here, please let us know, because we only have six of us, we can only miss one.
Okay.
So if we don't have at least 5, can't have a quorum.
Yep.
Maybe by that time, the village does their job, gets us another couple of people, but we can't put anybody on until we have a meeting anyways. And they would have to go to council to get approved.
Yep.
So, all right, if there's nothing else, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, enjoy your...